Good morning, guys. How you living? I hope you're doing well today, wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Well, I am super excited about today's episode because I want to introduce you to the newest member of our family. That's right, over the last couple of months, our family has expanded. We're hosting an international student from, well, I'll let her explain where she's from and her name and all that kind of stuff in a few minutes. But I want to introduce you to her. It's so exciting to have someone from another country coming to Canada to live with us and to really see our country and our culture through new eyes. I'm pumped about that. So here's the plan. Here's the plan for today. We're about to hop in the car and we're all gonna head to the Big Qualicum River Fish Hatchery, which doesn't sound incredibly exciting, but actually it's pretty cool. We get to see all the salmon returning from the ocean, going up the rivers. Maybe, just fingers crossed, we'll see a bear. Last year when I went, I saw a bear. I followed it for a while. Remember this? Okay, so if you haven't seen that video, I'll link to it up top and at the end or whatever, and you can check it out. Very, very, very cool stuff. So we're gonna watch the salmon run, maybe we'll see a bear, and then this new student and I, our new daughter and I, our new member of our family and I are gonna sit down and we're just gonna talk and we're gonna visit, and I wanna introduce you to her. I'm really excited about it. So let's go, let's do that. Maybe we'll see the bear. Cross your fingers with me right now. What kind of questions would you ask our new student? Somebody who's new to Canada and is just kind of observing it for the first time. I mean, obviously, leave your questions down below. Obviously, I'm not gonna get those before I interview her in just a few moments, but I might use it for a future episode or something like that. Anyway, she'll be kicking around a fair amount on our videos this year. She's really excited about meeting you guys and you meeting her. So that's the plan today. Let's go and make it happen.
So you can see that is the natural river right there. You can see that we've got all the bar grates down, so fish cannot advance unless we want them to. So the only one open is the one that allows them to swim into this fishway. They go past that viewing room and swim into this pond here. Then on Monday now, this contraption here, it'll crowd the fish downstream to here to this lift system. So then some of these fish, the majority of these fish are coho salmon, so we will keep some of them, and it'll be about 1 million eggs we need for our production. Okay. So that'll be for release. Coho stay in the river system for about 18 months after they've hatched out. So we're holding last year's broodstock over in these channels here. So that's about 750,000 fish. So they're at about this size right now. They will be about this size in the middle of May next year. Wow. So, and then we'll just pull the screens and they'll head out to sea.
They'll head out to sea.
Yeah.
So the guy who's been showing us around and telling us a little bit about how the whole hatchery works has actually invited us to head 10 kilometers up to where they have the incubation center, the incubation rooms, where all the harvested eggs are. That he just wants to show us that whole place. So it's usually not something that's open to the average Joe, but we've been spending some time with him and he offered to take us. So this is gonna be cool. We're getting more than we bargained for on this trip. This is sweet.
How many eggs are in there?
500,000.
500,000 eggs in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're really sensitive right now. In another 3 weeks, they'll get to the eyed stage where they get eyes. They look like little huckleberries, where they get two little dots. And at that point, They're like little basketballs. You can take them and bounce them off the floor. They'll survive.
Wow.
Yeah. It's an egg picker. And then the wheel spins around. If it can see through the egg, it spits it into that side because it's a live egg. If it can't see through it, it spits it into this side. And this will have water running through constantly. 5,000 eggs into each tray. And so then they'll be right full. Then they go to on Horn Lake. That this way we're helping.
Our guide was telling us that if left to Mother Nature, about 10% of the eggs would survive. Through this system, about 95% of the eggs survive. And their goal is not to fish farm, it's not to increase production. Rather, it's to keep fish at their historical levels before the dams were created and all that kind of stuff. So they're not actually increasing the amount of salmon they're going to the ocean. Therefore, they're not farming, they're just maintaining what the historical values were. So that was something interesting that we found out today on the way here. How's it going?
I'm fine.
Awesome. So this is my opportunity to introduce you to Finya, the newest member of the King family. She has joined us back in September, about what, a month and a half ago? A month ago?
6 weeks, yeah.
6 weeks ago, a month and a half ago. And is it good? Is it crazy? Is it wild? How would you summarize your time with us so far in one word?
It's nice.
Nice, we're nice. So good. Awesome. Guys, I want to take some time to introduce you to Finya today, to ask her some questions and let her share with you her thoughts about Canada and living in Parksville and the cool program she's participating in at the high school across the street. Just whatever our conversation ends up going to. Sound good to you?
Sounds good? Yeah. I'm Finya and I'm from Berlin and I'm 16 years old and I'm in the 11th grade.
What brought you to Canada? There was a specific program that you wanted to be a part of here. Tell me a little bit about that at the high school.
Yeah, I go for 1 semester in the Global Roams program, River, Ocean and Mountain School. Yeah. And we go hiking and climbing and skiing, and I was kayaking Friday, yeah. And we do lots of stuff outside. We slept in tents for 4 days 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
So basically it's an outdoor adventure school within the traditional school system. It's definitely cool to learn about physics while you're hanging suspended from a rope while rock climbing. Angles that are involved, weights and movements. And have you ever been to Canada before this trip?
Yeah. 2 years ago I was with my family 2 weeks in Toronto. We stayed not only in the city, we were at some lakes and I celebrated my birthday there, and my mother was in Toronto when she was a student and she told me how beautiful it is, and I think I came here because I heard that the people here are much more open-minded and friendly, and
keep pouring it on.
and I experienced it here, so yeah.
Couple of other questions about Canada. What do you think of when you think of Canada now? Having been here for a while and a couple times.
The sunsets.
Yeah?
So we of course we have sunsets in Berlin too, but in big cities there are always houses around you and you can't see very far. And here you go outside and you see the sky and the colors are everywhere. It's red and
Orange.
red, orange,
Yellow?
and no,
Purple?
Purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
There's a lot of purple in the sunsets here. It's true.
Yeah.
Are there purple in sunsets where you are? Leave a comment below. Let us know.
Yeah. So you see all the colors, and yeah, it's much more impressive
So that's one thing that you associate with Canada now is sunsets.
Yeah.
How about a word that you have heard and you think it's hilarious?
I really like the poutine here. It's these fries with sauce and cheese. It's a bit confusing because the president in Russia called Putin.
Well, Putin.
Putin. In German, you pronounce it Putin. So we
So-
always eat Putin here.
So that's funny. Strange Things brought to you by Canada. Well, we've loved having Finya in our house. This is not the last time we will talk with her or see her. And the adventure today was supposed to be just us bombing around out by the river and seeing some fish. And well, you've just seen all of the crazy stuff that happened when we were at the hatchery, but we are spending time talking with you, and that's the highlight. It's so good.
Yeah.
And this is Finya. Cool. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. It's been so good having you along. If you're not a subscriber yet, what should they do?
Follow you?
Yeah, subscribe and hit the notifications bell
Subscribe.
so you know when the next video comes out.
Yeah.
Hit the like button if you liked Finya. You want more Finya on the
you like
video.
Finya,
And if you hit the
then
thumbs
you follow
down,
me.
that doesn't mean anything negative. Don't take that personally. That just they're cheering you down, but they're upside down. And until next time, get outside and enjoy creation. Peace. Want to say peace?
Peace.
All right.